Hello, and welcome back to another widely anticipated episode of the Fall Off Pod. I'm your original host, Satish, and this is my co-host.
I'm Carly, and we have matching Christmas jammies on.
Yeah, we do.
We're so
Can you guys
cute.
guess why?
'Cause it's almost Christmas. Watch out for the fan.
If
'Cause
I get-
it's not Christmas if the snow don't fall.
Let's try to keep our volume low and directly into the mic. Just because I increased the input of the volume. This is gonna. I'm not telling you to shut up. I don't want people to take that out of context. That's not at all what's happening here.
Okay.
How excited are you for Christmas?
I'm so excited for Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. I love everything about it.
And New Year's?
Not
well,
my
actually,
favorite holiday,
we were
but
talking about New Year's earlier.
I have plans.
This might be a hot take. I think New Year's is the most overrated holiday.
I agree. I feel like not bashing people's New Year resolutions at all because I've had them and they just don't work for me. And I'm really happy for people that can stick to them. But I feel like it's a lot of pressure to have to feel like you have to have a New Year's resolution, whatever it might be. It feels like everyone has a New Year's resolution. I need to have a New Year's resolution, but maybe you don't have anything to resolute.
No, I feel that. I also think New Year's resolutions are kind of they're kind of weird in the sense that I think people are a little bit naive in the fact that believing that a certain goal they have is going to just take 1 year to do. You know what I mean? Like my New Year's resolution, and like some people have, I think, objectively weird resolutions. They'll be like, oh, I'm going to have a girlfriend this year. It's like, that's not women aren't objects for you to attain. That's not a goal.
You can't wish upon a star.
I wasn't just like, yes, I got one.
Facts.
Look at it. It's mine. My resolution's complete. No, that's not how that. Sorry, I didn't mean to stretch your shirt out.
It's okay.
But,
I agree.
It's that, and it's like.
I just feel like it's just so much pressure. Because also I feel like the people that do have those weird resolutions are because they don't really have any resolutions. So it's like, what do I want? What do I need?
Yes.
Because for me, I have everything I could want in the world. I have a happy family. I have you. I have everything I could want. I have a stable job. We have a house. We have food. There's nothing that I need. So my resolutions are things that I want, which again puts the pressure on it of oh my God, if I don't lose 25 pounds by March, then I failed at my New Year's resolution. Yeah. But it's not a failing thing at all. Like you said, some goals take way longer than a year.
Yeah.
And I think personally, I've just never been able to stick to a New Year's resolution because it's oops, then it's the holidays. Oops, then it's Valentine's Day. Then it's my sister's birthday. Then it's summer. How can I ever do that?
Yeah. There's
So I
always
just feel
an excuse.
It's just too much pressure to... Well, not too much pressure because some people are really good at sticking to them.
Yeah.
Just not me.
I just feel also, but by that same logic too, I think there's a really big negative stigma around resolutions in the sense that resolutions are supposed to be something that's positive, and people yes, there is a big population of people like us that are kind of I don't really believe in resolutions. But that's not to say that you should bash other people that do have resolutions, because there are people that have resolutions that they genuinely maybe they need that as a
motivation.
Because obviously there are people like you and me that when we want to do something to improve our lives, it's very intrinsically us doing it. I just in my heart believe that I need to do this better because of X, Y, and Z. But there are other people that they need that external motivation to be I need this to do that.
Yeah, some people need that pressure that I don't like.
I made a video about it too. Is sorry, that was me kicking the chair. People who get a gym membership at the beginning of the year, or say New Year, New Me. I get it's a little bit cringy to say that, but also so you don't know how down bad someone is. Maybe they need they got that jolt of positive energy. Okay, I'm gonna do this. You don't know. I feel we're way too comfortable these days, assuming what other people's lives are because a lot of people post their entire lives online. But for people who don't, you don't know what they're going through.
Yeah, totally.
I won't say names here, but recently, because my videos have been doing better, I posted that Drake lyric on my story, being like, I had someone tell me I fell off. Ooh, I needed that. And that's part of the reason why I like ironically named this podcast the Fall Off Podcast. And content's been going well recently. Life's been good. So I just post that out there because I was just like, I was feeling myself. I felt good.
You should.
And someone was like, replied to my story like, oh, I can't believe bro actually posted this on a story for real. And it's like,
okay, let me be proud of myself.
yeah, like we don't talk every day. Like you don't know, because I've openly said this as well too, is that last year was like the hardest year of my life. Like being unemployed, fresh out of grad school for a year, and content being like all I had, and it not doing very well, but then it coming back around and doing well again. That felt good.
Yeah.
This was a pretty down bad year for me personally. So
me too.
to kind of like shit on me for that a little bit, like
crazy.
That sucks. Like,
yeah, I agree.
It's like people say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
And I'm a firm believer in that.
Yeah.
Unless my food's bad at a restaurant.
Yeah. But also by that, if you said that to me, or like Lewis or Kevin did, like I would be like, either like haha or like damn, maybe that really was a little bit corny.
Yeah, but someone who doesn't.
But
know
you know what
you know
what I've been going through. My
right.
friends know what I've been going through.
Yeah.
But
agreed.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like the part about New Year's that I like is that it feels like you can literally push the year before in the past without needing a resolution or anything. Like 2024 was hard. 2024 might have been the hardest, like personal,
yes,
in friendships, not relationships, but like in my personal life, 2024 was really hard for my people. 2024 was hard.
Yep.
So I feel like 2025 is kind of going to be like,
it's a new page.
It feels
You're
like
starting a new chapter.
a breath of
A breath of breath air.
a breath of
A
fresh air.
breath of breath air.
A breath of a breath of fresh air.
There we go.
But I feel like
Snaps.
that's the best part of New Year's is like
Yeah.
that you can kind of just push out 2024 and
Yeah.
say, hello 2025.
That kind of goes back to what I was saying too, is that like some people, like, it's not necessarily being like, yo, this year's gonna be my year, like this is when I'm making, I'm gonna be a millionaire, and I'm gonna, like, all my dreams and goals are gonna come true. It's kind of just being like, okay, I'm gonna gather myself, take a deep breath, and then pick back up where I left off, but with a more of a positive mindset.
Yeah, totally.
And having that positive energy.
Agreed.
But it's funny you mentioned that's the reason why you don't like New Year's. I think it's overrated. I think it's overrated because I think that like the social pressure of like New Year's
doing
Eve,
something.
it's too much, bro. It's too much.
Agreed.
Like I feel like New Year's Eve is, first of all, as soon as it's 12:01, it's like, who cares? But also, me being from the East Coast, all my friends, I would say half the people I know and I'm close with, they're done with New Year's by the time it's 10 o'clock for our time. So it's like, whatever.
Yeah, I remember one time we went to Boston to visit his parents for New Year's, and it was the first New Year's I wasn't obviously in California because born and raised here. And I remember calling my parents at midnight, and they were like, "It's 9 o'clock. Like we just got to the party we're at." And I was like, "Okay, good night." It's weird, but I agree with that. There's a lot of social pressure. You feel like you have to do something, like you have to have champagne, you have to watch fireworks or make your own fireworks. Like I get that.
But like when you're like young and like in your your single life too, it's more fun because it's like, ooh, who's my New Year's kiss gonna be? Like,
you don't like that on your New Year's kiss?
No, I said when you're single. I'm saying for single people, I understand that like excitement of like, oh, I'm gonna go to this party.
So you're not excited?
I don't know.
For my New
That's
Year's
not.
kiss?
This is what I get for talking. Okay, I have to just shut up.
I'm just kidding. I get it. I feel like New Year's is just more fun when you're like 10.
That's completely different from what I'm saying.
I know. I'm saying that's how I feel.
I'm just saying I remember in like high school being like, oh, got this New Year's party. What's gonna happen? Nothing ever happened, bro. But it's fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then by the time you're like 22, you're just like,
no.
It's-
New Year's was. Oh yeah, I guess you.
no, literally once you get, from my experience, I want to say it was it might have been that New Year's, honestly, when you came to Boston. where as soon as the ball dropped, I was kind of like,
Okay.
that's it.
I would
Like that's
love to go to Times Square for New Year's one time. Just one
yeah.
time. I know that I would
That's
actually
valid.
probably hate it when I was there. Oh, no, I actually probably wouldn't. I love big
No,
groups of people.
that's like, it's not even that. It's like not many people get to experience that.
I would like to do it one time.
It's kind of like how you have like always gone to like Coachella and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think you fully fathom how like rare that is.
I didn't
to do
fathom that until I went to college, and then I saw like my friends were like, "Oh my god, my first year at Coachella," and I was kind of
Bro,
like, "Oh dang."
Because do you guys know the song Electric Feel? So I always thought it was by MGMT. Turns out their band is pronounced The Management. And she was like, yeah, you didn't know that? I was like, no. She's like, oh yeah, I forgot that you didn't go to Coachella. They performed in like 2014. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, right.
Okay.
Fuck me, I
backstory.
guess, for not having that experience.
Backstory: I'm from where Coachella is, like literally right there. My dad works for Coachella. Like
Yeah.
I'm in Coachella, so I've been to Coachella a lot of times. And once I went to college, because in high school, everybody that lived there went to Coachella. Whether
That's
it was
also like not like a normal thing.
I know, that's what I'm explaining. Like I didn't realize that wasn't a normal thing, because even if people like didn't have like someone with a parent like me who had a job there, like people knew people who knew people who knew people, and it also wasn't as big as it is now. So like your people who knew people who knew people could get like 15 tickets and all your friends could go. Like I used to be able to take like pretty much anyone I wanted to, and now my little sister and I get 4 tickets total. So which I'm so thankful for. That sounds so spoiled.
It is.
It's just it is. I know, but I just didn't realize how rare that was until college, when my friends were like saving up for Coachella, and I was like, oh my god, I forget Coachella is like actually a thing that everybody goes to.
It's so funny because I remember in college when I would see people go, I came to terms with the fact that I was probably never gonna go ever.
Oh.
I think that's the universe kind of rewarding me for being like sticking to my academics and not getting.
It is always during finals or midterms.
Yeah. But the one time I did go to Coachella with her it was insane because, mind you, it's not just GA tickets. Okay, we're not just standing out in the dusty polo field. We're like in it. Okay, like we had like artist passes. If you guys don't know what artist passes are, basically at these big festivals, there's a whole like back area where like all the artist trailers are and like their guests go, and like literally where like celebrities are. So we had passes to go back there. And if you don't know, at these events, the etiquette when you're back there is like you fit in. You're part of the crowd. Like, don't fangirl. Like you belong there. You know what I mean?
You're one of them.
You are one of them, and I most certainly am not one of them. And I remember one time we went back there because Carly had to use the bathroom, which made sense to go back there because A, the line's way shorter. B, they're cleaner, nicer bathrooms, and it's cooler, and they have like fresh ice water back there. So we're like, yeah, let's just go. Yeah, we'll just go back there. I'm like waiting for her, and I look at the line, and behind her I see this girl walk up, and she has a bucket hat, and I was like, what do I know her from? She looks so familiar, bro. It was Nina Dobrev, and I was like, that's crazy, that's insane, and then it hit me. I was like, wait, isn't she dating Olympian snowboard athlete Shaun White? And I look to my left, and Shaun White is standing right next to me, also waiting. Just two guys being dudes waiting for their girlfriends to go to the bathroom. I don't care about snowboarding.
Well, that's
all,
just a household name.
But it's Shaun freaking White, dude. Yeah. It's Shaun White. And it just killed me knowing that I couldn't just be like, dude, you're awesome. Can I get a picture of you?
You can do that.
You can?
Well, okay, to an extent. You can't like run up to them and be like, "Oh my god, I'm a huge fan. I've been watching snowboarding my whole life. I love you so much. Can I take a picture?" But like, if you're standing next to him already, just be like, "Hey man, I'm a big fan. Can I bother you for a picture?"
Well, thanks for telling me that now, 3 years later.
Well, now I feel like you would be more confident in that. But your first Coachella in that environment, it's very hard to control yourself to not run up to someone and like tell them that you like them.
Because we also saw like cast members from Euphoria, and this is like right after season 2 came out. So like Euphoria was like very, very, very popular. So like just seeing, and we saw like the dude from 13 Reasons Why, Clay Jensen.
My first Coachella, I was sitting down just like eating pizza, and this guy and another guy and a camera guy walked by me, and I was like, oh, they're cool, like they look fun. And then he goes, what's up guys, I'm David Dobrik. And I was like, whatever. Like it was like 2014 15 maybe, so I never was a YouTube girly. I never watched YouTube, so I didn't really recognize him, but like I had heard of his name. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And now I'm like, damn. I just watched David Dobrik vlog Coachella.
It's crazy.
Pretty cool.
Like, and even in the past like 6 to 8 years, seeing the whole growth of the popularity of Coachella, because I know you can speak to it, that it's not what it used to be. Like it used to be just like a regular music festival. Now it's like a fashion networking event. Like that's why like people who are like in the industry, quote unquote, always go week 1. And honestly, it's a pissing contest is what it is.
It is. Weekend 2
it's
is
like,
way
yo,
better.
we got to stay at this mansion thanks to this brand, and it's literally just like influencers like flexing their muscles, which is so funny because like I feel like the most famous people there, like the actual like celebrities and artists, they don't bask in like the Coachella like aura, I guess.
My favorite was when Revolve Fest happened last year, or whenever it was like big. I know it happens, but like whenever it was big and celebrities were posting at Revolve being like, Coachella was so much fun. I'm like, it's not there. It's literally not the same. You guys probably
don't even know that
at all.
A lot of people, I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, like, it's a completely different thing. I mean, it's like during Coachella, it's branded as like a Coachella event, but like the owners of Coachella don't put it on. The city doesn't put it on. Like it's literally Revolve on a different polo field. So Coachella's at Empire Polo Field. I don't remember which polo field that Revolve is at.
But basically, it's like that's another like influencer event that is just people like flexing their muscles. Like, oh, I got to go.
Yeah.
But which is crazy because like brands for sure notice that. Like, oh, this person was there. Like, it really isn't. It's so funny being in the whole content and social media space because like the word networking, I feel like is so like corporate and like LinkedIn. You know what I mean? Like it feels like that, but it really is just like partying. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is.
Meet people.
That's how you meet people.
Alex Earl's birthday party. Did you see that this weekend?
Why the fuck would I have seen Alex Earl's birthday party?
Because it was kind of iconic. She did 24.
My For You page is like Black Ops 6 sports clips and like Drake May edits and cats.
That's crazy.
That's it. Why I don't Alex Earl. I hope you had a great birthday. But
no, okay, it was actually cool.
I didn't give two shits about it.
It was really cool.
Okay.
She did 24 at the shore, and she did like a whole Jersey Shore theme.
Did she have a piñata though?
No,
So I'm not impressed. I don't care. If you don't have a piñata, your party's not cool.
You've never had a piñata at your parties.
Because I didn't have birthday parties growing up.
Yes, you did. You had one last year and the year before.
Now I bet you feel real.
No, you don't. Because since we met.
So 2 out of my 27 years.
Since we've met, you've had birthday parties.
Okay. So 4. So
I didn't realize you were such a piñata connoisseur.
Bro, my favorite thing, going to birthday parties growing up, because this is the crazier part too. Every birthday party I went to seemed so much more kick-ass as a kid because everyone had piñatas. And I love piñatas, dude.
I didn't realize you loved them. I'll be sure to get
What's not to love about them? You're blindfolded just swinging your heart out at a plastic thing that explodes candy. That doesn't sound amazing to you?
Okay, I'll get one for your next birthday.
Except we can have it like, it could be full of like plastic fireball shooters.
I've seen that, yeah.
That's the thing? No, I don't want to do it.
I like to be
I need something original.
One time, can I tell the story when you said I'm so different?
I don't even remember the context of that. Sure.
I don't remember either, actually. But we were talking about something, and we had just, I think we were at like I don't remember where we were, but the song I'm Different was on for whatever reason. And
I'm trying to kick the wires.
Oh, sorry. Right after the song ended, like we were just having a conversation. We weren't really like listening to the song. It was kind of on in the background. And Satish meant to say like, I'm so funny or something. I don't remember.
That's even worse. That's definitely not.
Okay, you were gonna say I'm so crazy. I don't remember the context. It doesn't matter. But he just goes, "I'm so different," and I was like,
"Wait,
what? Like, different from what?
I was like, this bitch about to break up with me on site.
I'm so different, dude. Like, I'm different than the rest.
I am though. Not since we're on the subject. Am I not?
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
Do you have any requests for your birthday party this year?
No, I had the best birthday party this year. So something about me is I love my birthday more than anything in the world, but I also love everybody else's birthday. I'm not just one of those people that only likes my birthday and like doesn't like when other people have birthdays. I want to celebrate everyone's birthday. I want everyone to have the best birthday ever all the time, including like I'm a preschool director and all my kiddos, I want their birthday to be the best birthday they've ever had.
Perfect every time.
I want it to be perfect every single time. I want them to remember it forever. So last year for my birthday, all my favorite people, literally could not think of anyone that I was missing besides like my cousins that live in San Diego, but my aunt and I are 2 days apart.
Shout out M.
But my aunt and I are 2 days apart, so she was celebrating her birthday. But everyone I love was at the beach with me. We ordered a bunch of snacks. People brought snacks. We had a bunch of drinks. And then
you had a pretty nice birthday cake.
I was just going to say, Satish got me the cutest cake. My one request was I wanted a cake that said Quarter Life Crisis. But I thought he was just going to like, I wasn't expecting anything crazy. Like I thought he was going to go to like Ralph's and have them write that on a cake.
You think I would just do that for you?
No, that would have meant a lot to me because that was all I asked for.
Well, I'm going to go above and beyond.
So he did go above and beyond. He went to like a bakery in like
Mission Viejo,
which is not really that close to us.
It's so out of the way.
So out of the way. And it had like, it was white and it had black writing, Quarter Life Crisis, and then Happy Birthday Carly. And then it had the cutest little like dusty blue gray bows all over it. It was so cutie.
The drive home with that cake was so difficult because they put it in a box and then they're kind of just like,
good luck.
They're kind of just like, oh yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Be careful not to ruin it. And I was like, thank you for the advice. What should I do with it? Do I like buckle it in? They're like, no, just leave it on the floor in the passenger seat. And I was like, okay, if you say so. And I remember coming off the freeway, I was going like a little bit faster than I should have. And you know when you do in the car like leans a little bit? It did that, and I was like, the cake is ruined. I just ruined Carly's birthday. No. I got so anxious, and I didn't want to open it until your birthday because I didn't want to like risk like.
Yeah, he wouldn't. Because
the thing is that he said you need to keep it refrigerated, otherwise like it's gonna get. It's not like an ice cream cake, but like to keep it like stable and whole because it has like very intricate designs on it. So I was like, I'm just gonna roll the dice here and hopefully I didn't screw it up. And then lo and behold, at the beach, it held up perfectly.
Perfect. And the best part was we forgot plates. We only had forks. So we sang happy birthday, whatever, took a big group picture. And then I told everybody to grab a fork and we just all went in on the cake. It was so much fun. Like sharing a cake that Satish went out of his way, like to get special for me with all my favorite. I don't know why I'm gonna cry. What the hell? I
got tissues here, just in case.
Thank you.
I always make sure I have tissues nearby in case she starts crying. Fellas,
I cry
if you have a girlfriend, take notes. She's gonna need tissues at any point in time.
Not a lot of people.
You never know when you might need tissues for your lady.
But also, not everyone cries as much as I do. So know your girl.
That's true.
Anyway, sharing my birthday cake with all my favorite people was just so special, and I had so much fun. And yeah, that was it.
Nice. You want to run it back the exact same thing next year?
Maybe, yeah. But this time,
do you want to do a trip? I'd like to take you on a trip for your birthday.
I would like to do a trip for my birthday, actually. That would be fun.
Where would you want to go?
Well, actually, I probably won't have any more PTO because I'm going to Greece this summer with my sister and my mom.
This is some bullshit right here, bro. Listen to this.
Okay.
I can't believe this.
So my little sister graduates from high school in June. And her grad trip, I got to go on a grad trip. I went to Mexico, like an all-inclusive with my family. Her grad trip she picked is Greece because her and her best friend love...
I got like a high five when I graduated high school. That was it.
Her and her best friend love... what the hell is the song called? I mean, the movie.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia. I was going to say Dancing Queen. They love Mamma Mia, so they want to go to Greece. So we decided to do like a little trip out of it. I was under the impression it was a family trip. So was Satish, so was my dad. But the other family, the dad isn't super into it. So then my sister and her friend decided girls trip. But my parents are the type of parents that like take me and my sister everywhere with them. Like they never really would, like they would do an anniversary dinner, but like if they were going on an anniversary trip, like we would go with them because
this is like a milestone for like the whole family.
Yeah,
not just...
and my parents have always said like we built this family together, like we should all celebrate together. Like if it wasn't for our anniversary, we wouldn't have you guys, which is really cute. Anyway, so my mom was like, wait, I don't want to go to Europe without your dad. Like that's kind of weird. And then whatever, she got over that. And then Satish was like, wait, does that mean I'm out of the picture? And my sister's best friend has an older brother who's our age. And he was like, wait, am I also out of the picture? Yeah. So now Satish, my dad, and the older brother are kind of bummed that they're out of the trip.
We're into you guys. This is some bullshit, bro. I can't even believe
bad. I wish Addie, you guys could come.
Addie, I hope you're watching this one too, because you got all mad that we were talking smack last episode. Well, guess what? I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna run it back.
She wants you guys there.
I'm upset. She's gonna just have to take my anger because I gotta let it out.
It's not her. It's not her.
Who is it?
It's not her.
Who is it? Who's the culprit?
It's not her.
Okay, but basically, we're not allowed to go to Greece.
I wish you guys were going.
Because we're men.
No. Oh my god.
I'm about to do me, your dad, and the older brother Justin. We're gonna go on like a golf trip or something, and we're gonna live it up.
I hope you guys do.
And we're gonna eat meat and drink beer and play golf and make some really bad sports gambling decisions. Okay, and you guys can't stop us. You know why? Because there's no girls allowed.
My dad is funny with the sports gambling because he's never been a sports gambler or sports bettor at all. Like he'll join like a pool in like football season, and like he'll join a Super Bowl pool. But now that Satish is into sports betting, my dad is always like, "Hey, Satish, did your parlay hit? Hey, Satish, how much did you put in today? Hey, Satish, how's your bet? Oh, Satish, your bet hit." Or he'll text me, "Yay, Satish won." I'm like, "Yay!" I'm really happy for him.
Because I recently, whatever. But yeah, man. I mean, hopefully we
Speaking
have fun.
Of sports,
If there's any like Expedia or airline brands or golf brands that want to sponsor our guys trip, because we're not invited to the Mamma Mia Greece summer fun trip, girl boss power, hit me up, please, because I'm about 2 seconds away from blowing a freaking gasket.
And speaking of sports, how about them Steelers this year?
You guys have exceeded my expectations.
Thank you.
You know what's funny? So about, I don't even remember how long ago it was at this point, but when the Steelers benched Justin Fields to put Russell Wilson back in, I thought that was a bad decision. I don't care about this. I don't look at the Steelers winning. I like talking about sports. Yeah. I'm a fan of the game. I love sports. I love football.
Do you?
Yes. So in my head, I was like, this is a bad idea. The Steelers are like, you guys were like 5-1 with Justin Fields. So I was like, why would you bench him for Russell Wilson, who hasn't been good in like, I mean, he was all right, but like, you don't know how he's gonna do.
Yeah,
he's very hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes in there, and I made a video about that. And he goes in there, and he's honestly tore it up for the Steelers. And people keep going back to my video being like, oh, this aged poorly. This aged like milk. Like, you haven't been wrong about a sports take in your entire life. Oh, my God. People, it's the orange.
You shut it.
Literally. Like, I made a mistake. I was wrong, okay? I admit it gracefully.
I love Stephen A. Smith.
But, no, yeah, you guys, you know he's a Steelers fan, too?
I know. That's part of why I love him.
The Steelers are 10-4 right now.
Thank you.
You guys have exceeded all expectations.
Oh my God.
However, Pickens is hurt and TJ Watt is like banged up, but he's gonna play.
Yeah,
and which is a concern. But what's your take on the Steelers right now?
Well, just let me tell this one thing. I have the cutest Steelers shirt from Abercrombie that I bought a couple years ago. And last season, it was gone. And I blamed my sister. I blamed my mom. I even blamed my dad. I never thought to blame Satish until it stopped recording.
Oh.
I never thought to blame Satish for my Steelers Abercrombie shirt missing until last weekend. He cleaned out his closet, and lo and behold, shoved in the back of his closet, my Abercrombie Steelers shirt.
Do you think I want to have a Steelers shirt in my closet?
But you watched me blame everyone,
fan.
and you watched me be so sad.
I didn't know it was in there.
How did it get in there?
I don't know.
That's all.
I must have saw the Abercrombie label and just threw it in there because I have 2 Abercrombie football shirts, and they're both Patriot shirts, and they're both like that gray charcoal color.
I'm just glad it's found.
Yeah. Anyways.
You know what I wouldn't be shocked about? Since the Steelers play on Christmas, I wouldn't be shocked if my mom got us Steelers jammies as our like Christmas Eve jammies.
Well, I'm not wearing that bullshit. Are you kidding me?
I wore Patriot stuff when we went to the game.
You didn't have to.
I did. We were on the field. I wasn't going to wear Steelers stuff.
Let me ask you this. Yes, the Patriots invited us to the game, gave us amazing seats. We got to be on the field. If the roles were reversed, would your dad wear Patriots jammies?
I don't know.
He absolutely would
kidding.
not.
I'm just joking.
Therefore, I'm not going to.
I will give this to Satish. When we went to last year, my family's present was a Steelers-Rams game. And Satish wore, it was when Pickett was on the team, and he wore a black shirt with a picket fence on it. Because I'm like, obviously I'm not going to make him wear Steelers stuff. I don't care. But I'm like, can you find
it's a
something?
guy thing
like,
to care.
Either wear like black or gold, like I don't know, whatever. And he wore a picket fence shirt, and then he dripped my dad out in his gold pants and his black and white Nikes.
I literally bought your dad a Steelers chain at the stadium.
And the saddest thing ever, my dad has like a vintage terrible towel, like from like, well, I don't know.
If you guys don't know what a terrible towel is, at Steelers games, it's a thing for Steelers fans to have like literally like a small like yellow hand towel.
Yeah,
and they all twirl it around. So like when you look at the crowd, it looks really sick.
It is sick. But like we all had them growing up, whatever. But my dad's was like his his that he had as a kid. So like an OG terrible towel. And it was tied to my boot?
I don't know.
I think I had it tied to my boot or something, and I lost it. And I felt horrible. So I don't know if I even told you this. For Christmas, I got him a new one, but
really?
like from eBay.
That's nice.
Like an OG one, because I felt.
He'll appreciate the gesture.
I know it's not the same, but I felt so bad, and he tried so hard to like not be sad.
It's the gesture that counts. He'll appreciate it.
Yeah, true.
But I will say though, energy at Steelers games are fun. It's different because Steelers have probably the most popular franchise, either them or the Cowboys. And Steelers fans, that being said, are everywhere, and nobody in LA cares about LA sports except the Lakers and the Dodgers. Nobody cares about football in that city. So when we go to SoFi, it's literally like a home Steelers game.
Any team you go there,
the terrible true, valid.
Yeah.
But I'm saying because it's the Steelers also like a rowdy crowd. Everyone was loud.
Yeah, and we had 6
it was
seats
fun.
too.
It was real fun.
Agreed.
I'd love to run it back if they ever come back to SoFi. I was pissed, bro. Like so the Patriots played the Rams already, and they play the Chargers in a couple weeks, and both games are in
East Coast space.
Yeah, or in Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. And I was like, bro, I couldn't get one of those games in LA.
We almost sent it to Arizona last weekend.
Yeah, last weekend it was like Saturday at like 2 p.m.
And our plans canceled.
Yeah, our plans fell through, and we're like, should we just drive to Arizona tomorrow for the Patriots Cardinals game?
We were really close.
But I'm glad we were really close. But then I'm glad we didn't go because
financial decisions.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Maybe in 10 years when the Patriots are relevant again, we can do a send like that. Yeah. But the Patriots, they sent me a holiday card, which was amazing.
It's really cute.
We don't have to read it or anything. We'll just show the people.
It's super cutie.
I will say, I think the coolest thing about that is just like knowing that I exist to my
favorite team. Mm-hmm.
Like players on the team have liked my reels before, and I'm like, oh my god, that's Dietrich Wise, and like
that's sick. No, that's super sick.
It's like a childhood dream come true. Like,
doesn't Drew Holiday follow you?
Yeah, but he's a player on the Boston
I know
Celtics.
he's on the Celtics. So I'm just
Drew,
saying.
if you see this, I will say in my run on social media, I've had some cool athlete followers.
For
There's
sure.
Drew Holiday,
Puka
Michael
Nacua.
Puka Nacua, Michael Pittman Jr., Vita Vea on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think that's it. I say that's it. Like
That's it.
That's it.
Only 4 professional
But,
athletes. That's sick.
But no, yeah, man, it's definitely a cool life. And honestly, it's thanks to you guys. Like if I didn't have you guys, I never would have all these cool opportunities and cool facts like that to tell people at parties and stuff.
For sure.
But
Hey, so what's your fun fact?
well, we're not doing fun facts again. Please.
Are you excited for Christmas?
Yes.
Tell them our plans.
I am. Well, I don't really know our plans.
Well, just like where we're going. Not every. You don't need our daily schedule.
So we're going to her parents' place in the Coachella Valley in Palm Springs, which is always really fun. Because, I mean, Palm Springs, I mean, I'm sure
It's
you
gonna
guys
be
know.
80 and sunny.
Are you serious?
on Christmas.
Oh, man. Bro, being able to wear a T-shirt and shorts or a sweatshirt and shorts for Christmas is amazing.
Because like
And the weather's
80 degrees
beautiful.
in the desert is like a perfect sweatshirt weather.
It's dry.
But like here, 80 degrees is hot. It was 80 yesterday and I was sweating.
Yeah.
But in the desert, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful Christmas
It's
day.
amazing. And also, like, I love Christmas, too, because growing up, like, my family, we never really celebrated it. But your family goes hard in the paint
Yeah.
with Christmas. And this is my 4th Christmas with you guys. So, like, I mean, the past 4 years,
You're a vet.
I felt like, I felt like a little kid.
Aw.
Like, I feel like
That's going to make my mom cry.
no, yeah, literally.
Anyways,
I literally get like, I get like all excited.
Christmas Eve, Santa's coming.
Like I get into bed Christmas Eve and my feet are like kicking around and stuff. I'm like,
We should record a podcast with everyone on Christmas Eve.
Well, I think we have enough mics.
Oh, we could pass it around.
You pass it
Can you
around.
imagine my Uncle Ed on a podcast?
Dude, your Uncle Ed would yap for 4 hours straight. We would leave and he wouldn't even
He
notice.
wouldn't even notice. He loves to talk. But he's a very wise man.
I would like to. What we could do is we could do like. I could do like 10 minutes with each person.
That would be so good. Not even 10 minutes. I
Like
feel like
5, 10
5.
minutes if everyone wants to be in it. Yeah, I can bring all my stuff.
Yeah, that would be so cute.
Let's do it.
I like it.
She'd be like, "What, babe?
What's a podcast,
What's up?
babe?
You're in
Grandma's not that old.
You're in an arm cast, babe." It's like, no, Granny, I didn't hurt myself.
Shaking like that. My grandma's
'Cause she'd be
only,
shaking.
She's only 70.
She shakes. And I love her. I don't love her any less for it. She's a walking bobblehead, bro. And she says "babe" every other word. What? It's not that funny.
Walking bobblehead is great.
It's true, bro.
Oh my god.
I don't love her any less for it. And she
Oh man.
and she completely just misunderstands everything you say. You could literally say like,
And not because
We're
she's
doing a
like hard of
podcast.
hearing at all. She just doesn't know.
yeah. Hey, Granny, you want to be in this podcast? You built a time machine to go to the past? No. What are you talking about?
She's still kicking though.
Yeah.
I can tell you that much.
Legend, though. She is a very nice lady, a sweetheart. And I did dance the night away with her at your aunt's 50th birthday.
You did. I have a really iconic video.
I'll never let that
Mom.
video touch the internet, though. I need to keep that for myself. You guys don't need to see that. I think if that video ever leaks, I'll simply die.
Everybody check your DMs in 5
No.
minutes. I'll send it to you.
No. If I ever, how about this? If we ever end up having a Patreon, we'll put the video on Patreon.
Perfect.
But yeah, okay, yeah, we'll bring the podcast gear to the desert, and we'll do a 5-minute segment with the whole family, and you guys will meet the notorious she-devil, aka
Sis?
Addison, Addie.
Sis, if you're watching that, he's sorry.
No, I'm not.
She devil? That's
I'm ready.
insane.
I'm ready. You don't scare me, bruh. You don't scare me.
Literally-
I want all the smoke.
She scares you.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, you
No, she
stuttered.
doesn't.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
She scares me, but she's also the best.
When she's not telling stories.
No, she watched last week's episode and she posted on her story, "I'm about to catch a fade with my sister and her boyfriend."
I was like,
Oh, I love that girl.
Addie, please don't hurt me. She'd be like, you better sleep with one eye open, dude. I'll fucking knock your lights out. I'll clock your ass out.
She does not sound like that.
Yeah, she does. When she tells a story, yeah, so freaking Mrs. Johnson, she
Oh my,
she
here we
came
go
in with
again.
the tuna sub with extra mayo, and I was
Ew,
like,
what?
but first of all, the tuna deli shop store is around the freaking corner, okay, right outside Coachella where Shaun White always hangs out.
Oh.
LOL. Blip blip blip. What? I think it's time
All
to
right,
wrap it up.
I think
We've
it's
been on
time.
for a minute.
We've just been talking for a long time, and I'm hungry.
We're gonna better go to Chipotle and In-N-Out.
Chipotle
Okay,
out.
for clarity, we're not going to Chipotle, eating there, then going to In-N-Out and eating there.
Yes, we are.
I'm getting Chipotle. She's getting In-N-Out.
Well, now I feel bad. I should get Chipotle too.
No, you don't have to.
So I was a notorious Chipotle hater for most of my life, and then their sofritas are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
It's fire.
Okay. All right, everybody.
All right. I guess it's goodbye.
Yes. This is
Bye,
goodbye.
I guess.
I hope everybody has a super very Merry Christmas
Yes. Merry Christmas.
and a Happy New
holidays.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy holidays.
Be
and
safe,
if you
please.
have a New Year's resolution, don't feel bad about yourself if you can't finish it.
It's bullshit. You're not going to
not
do
what I
it.
was
You're going to
gonna say.
fail. You're inevitably going to fail. I'm just kidding.
That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say don't put the pressure on yourself, because if you don't finish it, you don't finish it. If you do, you do.
And if you ever see Shaun White, just ask him for a freaking picture, dude. Don't make the same mistakes I did, okay? Learn from my mistakes. I want you guys to live a better life than I have.
All right, gang.
All right. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Merry Christmas.
Bye.